Hello, this is Samadan, and Samadan is on a journey not to die. And we've done it. We've managed to reach level 20, which is a small way there in our journey. Obviously, there's a lot more to do, but in ways, we're going to celebrate our milestone we have here. I'm going to spend a little bit of time in Stormwind. We're going to just up our skills in enchanting, tailoring, cooking and fishing, and get ourselves ready for our next adventures out in the wide world. So this is a kind of take stock, relax and preparation kind of episode. So last episode we picked up our latest level 20 spells, which is really cool. I don't think we have anything to come after that till level 22. But we've got a good set of spells. Probably have a review of our gear, see if there's anything we can either buy or maybe make, and take that a little bit further forward. Maybe look at our enchanting, see if we can enchant our gear. Every little bit at this point certainly helps. It would be nice to be able to go into zones, do a bit of fishing and cooking and get the relevant recipes and things like that. Looks like we have a quest here. I'm not sure if I picked this one up. Let's have a look.
Overspark is very upset with the fate of his mechanical creation, TechBot. I remember TechBot as a kind and helpful tool for the gnomes, but Overspark tells me it's malfunctioned. Very sad, but with luck, perhaps he can be fixed. Speak with Tinkmaster Overspark in Tinkertown in Ironforge. He would welcome your help.
Okay, well, we'll start the quest. I'm not sure where this might lead us, but as it's here, let's pick it up. Okay, this comes up red with a D on the end of me, which makes me think this is going to be Gnomerigan. So, yes, it is. I'm going to abandon that one now because there's no way I'm going over there anytime soon. I'm not going to the Dead Mines for the same reason. This is pretty much a solo journey, so anything that involves dungeons, even though I will miss out on the storyline and things, which is a big shame, I am going to abandon that. We will do that another life in another version of WoW. Okay, so first order of the day, let's have a look at our professions. So we've got cooking and we've got fishing as our secondary professions. In terms of our main professions, tailoring and enchanting, I think we just need to just go through and level those up as much as we can.
I'm giving a speech on the fortitude of the spirit, and I'd like to recite passages from a particular book on metallurgy. The Stresses of Iron. A copy of this book should be in the Royal Library within Stormwind Keep. Can you retrieve it for me? If so, then may the blessings of the light be with you. The Royal Library is very large, but the head librarian, Milton Sheaf, knows each shelf like it was his own son. Speak to him. He'll retrieve the book for you.
Okay, book would be good. I'm guessing this is going to be something to Fortitude of the Spirits, a Prayer of Fortitude, the group version of Power Word Fortitude, I'm thinking. Well, we'll pick that up. That's a priestly thing to do. That sounds good. Let's carry on. Now, fishing. Where was our skill at fishing? Let's have a quick look. No, not that one. That one. Skills. So fishing's at 61 out of 75. Cooking's at 72 out of 75. So I need to certainly learn those first and foremost. As I'm here, and I know the fishing trainer is just over here. Do a little bit of fishing first, just to bolster our skills up a little bit. So.
Welcome to Stormwind. Took a long time to rebuild her, but it was well worth it. So are you visiting, or are you here on business?
Okay, that's interesting. That's exactly not what the quest is here at all. This is hello, fellow fishermen. Journeyman fishing, though. We'll train that. Now, my fishing, I don't think I have a keybind set up, which I think...
Welcome to Stormwind.
No, that's my interact key. So I'm going to swap that over here and put fishing there. And then I am going to assign a keybind to that. So where's my fishing pole? Oh no, that's the wrong button as well. Let's see, pressing all the wrong buttons. Right, spellbook and abilities, fishing is on there. Let's get our fishing pole, equip that. and we can fish. In our keybind, I like to use the, I don't know what it is, the key that's the very top left of the keyboard, just under the escape. 3 different weird symbols, including this kind of comma. That button. So let's have a look. We go to our options, our key bindings. Now that will be action bar 2, I think. QCE. What was I saying? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 is that side. Action bar 3 is this side. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 in from there. Be this one. It's going to be that instead of interact key. Return to game. We've not got any baubles or anything.
In all of Stormwind, my friend. Won't find any better. Now, what can I help you with?
So we could, what have we got? Strong fishing pole. Increases fishing by +5. That's interesting. And we've also got these fish attractors and shiny baubles and things. It's probably worth at least having a few of, got 50, is that 25, 50, that's expensive though, and I'm a cheapskate. I'm going to see what I can do with just the regular fishing first. Okay, so let's do a little bit of fishing and see how we get on. I may speed this up so I don't bore you all silly with it. Okay, well, it's been a few days since my fishing adventures, so it took me a little bit longer than I anticipated, but we do have a whole load of fish available to us here. A few offhands that we probably don't need, but a lot of what have we got? Raw long-jaw mud snapper and raw brilliant small fish. Plenty of that. And then a couple of 17-pound catfishes. Let's rearrange this a little bit. So yeah, we've got plenty of fish, which we're going to use our cooking to convert. Or we'll just vendor those. So lots of interesting things here. If we go to our trainer now, your skill exceeds mine.
Well worth it. So are you visiting or are you here on business?
It's the wrong audio again. But Old Man Hemming in Booty Bay has copies of the Bass and New that is sure to help you increase your skill. So we're at max at the moment of 150 skill. So nothing more to be had here. So let's move over to cooking. Have a look at that and see if we can do something with our fish. Now, I believe, have I got all the things on this character? Yes, I do. So what have we actually got here? Long jaw mud snapper and raw brilliant small fish. Do I have that recipe? Well, we have the brilliant small fish, definitely. I don't see anything with the mud snapper. The cooking recipe that it tells me is just long jaw mud snapper. So I wonder if I could find that easily. Long jaw mud snapper. Everyday cooking, it's in here. It doesn't exactly tell me what though. Dungeons and race outdoor zones. Do we see it here anywhere? Jungle stew. Lobster stew. Long jaw mud snapper here. We get from Naoma, who's in Teldrassil. That's not really helpful to me. Is it in any others? Mud snapper, Tansy in Ironforge. And Longjaw Mud Snapper here we also have in Tharin in Elwyn Forest. Okay, that's probably over in Goldshire. So we'll probably need to go over there and learn that, and then we can boost up our cooking. We're at 72 out of 75. So there is a cooking trainer in Stormwind itself. Let's go find them. I believe they're in the trade district. Let's go ask a guard just in case. Let's have a look. So, profession trainer.
Which profession trainer are you looking for?
Cooking, please.
There's a great cook who works at the Pig and Whistle Tavern in Old Town. I've watched him use a
Okay,
knife when he
there we go.
cooks and just between you and me, I don't think he's always been a cook. Don't get me wrong. If you still want to learn, he's the best we have.
He's the best we have. Not sure he's been a cook. Handy with a knife, though. What shady path do our cooks in Stormwind have? So the pig and whistle, I think we can probably just run over around here. Head on through. It's an interesting time for hardcore at the moment because the self-found mode is going live in a couple of days, 3 days time. So that should see a boost to the population and watches everyone sails past me and they're leveling all the way up to 60. But it's everyone's journey's their own, so I'm happy doing my journey. And I don't mind a bit of trading in auction house as well, because for me that's a bit of fun. So if I remember rightly, the pig and whistle is right at the back. You can see if we can just up our cooking skill. Is this pig and whistle? Yes, it is. Pig and whistle. See if we can get anything in here as well whilst we're here. Barmaid, tavern keeper, cooking trainer. Now, can you actually train me whilst I'm here?
Do I look like I have the time or energy to coddle every tourist that wanders through my door? Tell me what you need and make it quick.
Okay, that's not the words. I don't get too many cooks in here looking for training, but I guess I could teach you something if you're ready. Yes, please. Journeyman cook would be good. Let's train that. And I'm going to just start collecting all the recipes. I've got the spare gold for this now, so better to pick them up now. Now, do we have any limited?
I sell only the best gear, tested and true, and the prices are set. So if you want to haggle, then go.
So let's just move this across a little bit. So we've got recipe smoked sagefish and sagefish delight. These are cooking 80 and 175. Probably best to pick these up now.
See you later.
I know I'm filling my bags up a lot with this. Oh, whilst I'm here. No, I was going to start cooking, but no, we'll try and get up the stairs. So next in the plan of things, was there someone up at the top as well that sold recipes? Master of cooking recipes.
Good day to you.
So, we've got a lot of stuff here. Already known, already known, already known. And these we need to skill up our cooking. So maybe we'll have to come back here and learn these once we've skilled up a little bit more.
See you later.
So I'll leave those for now, because that really will fill up my bags doing that. So we need to do a little visit over to Elwyn Forest. So we'll run over there and have a look, see if we can pick up that recipe. Trade district, way out of the trade district. Little alleyways everywhere in this one. Let's go round and out. Now, as we're running off, I'm going to have a quick look, because I think I don't have... where's the main list of all the things? I'm going to pop this just above here for the moment, so I can just see things as they come up, just make sure I've got everything. Where's my... That's not actually not the one I want. I want the mini list, really. Control and left click. There we go. That's the list I wanted. So this basically just shows me things as and when I'm in an area that I can pick things up that I want for recipes and all such things. So things like the blue linen vest, longjaw mud snapper I know is in here. Just so I don't miss out on things. We can probably just make this a little bit bigger. Something like that. Just to give me a little bit more. What have we got? Learn a new engraving ability. Is that from... I'm not sure what that's from. So you've got horse riding, patterns, blue linen vest. Right, so who do you want? Tharin. Tharin Boudrin. I'm going to assume you're in the inn. Let's go have a look. we have Todrick the butcher and Thomas the cook. Okay.
Cooking is a lifelong pursuit, and I see we share the same passion.
We'll leave that one then. So Tharin, where would we find you? Now I could obviously use something like Trade Spies, Elwyn Forest Vendor. I could use Tom to give me a waypoint arrow. Where's the fun in that? Remy 2 times. There's Tharin Budrin. Trade supplies over here.
Need help?
A little bit of exploration is always good. Okay, so Blue Linen Vest is limited supply, so I'm going to pick that up now whilst we're here. And Brilliant Smallfish we already know. And Longjaw Mud Snapper. Okay, fantastic. So we'll learn that. We'll learn the Blue Linen Vest whilst we're here. And the Sagefish Delight we're going to have to leave for the moment. And the smoked sagefish we're going to leave there. Small fish that we've got. Really not a lot of space at the moment. I haven't even got enough space for flint and tinder, so I'll use the supplies that we have here. Lovely little fire in the back. We'll borrow yours. Okay, let's have a look. So cooking. So Longjaw Mud Snapper, 113 of those we can make. That's going to skill me up quite nicely, but we've also got Brilliant Smallfish here, so at the moment that's green, so I might as well carry on with that until it's grey. This isn't stat food, so probably no point in keeping hold of it. So let's just train this up and then we'll vendor that when we're done. Okay, that's taken me to 80 cooking skill. It's still green, so if I had some more I could make use of it. We're going to move on to the Longjaw Mud Snapper, as we've got plenty of those, and we'll just skill up that and see how far we get. This is also not stat food, so we can just vendor this afterwards anyway. Okay, it's gone yellow to me already, so I wonder how far it will actually take me before I go green on this one. Okay, now it's gone green at 110, so still got 70 odd left, so we'll keep on going until it's grey. Okay, we made it to 122. It's still green to us, but every skill point was taking a long time to go, so let's sell up what we've got. Let's get rid of all of these extra things we don't really need. I'll probably just sell all of these now that we've used those up, and let's just leave this for the moment. And cooking wise, we can now learn our smoked sagefish. Not quite here ready for Sagefish Delight, so we'll keep hold of that for the moment. We also have the pattern there which we need to keep hold of. We have a few things here that we could potentially that's just a zone drop. What can we use? Blood sausage for that. We can use, what else have we got? Small eggs, eggnogs, herb-baked eggs. We can do clam chowder or boiled clams with that. That looks like it'll give us a skill up. We have a few things here. Lots of inventory we need to clear out as well, looking at this. In terms of training and stuff, we're all done here. Oh no, we're not. Crab cake and dry pork ribs. We'll learn those. That's what I like really, is collecting up all the recipes. Now, have we got all that we want from this zone? It looks like the only thing we need is from Drake Lindgren, the blue linen robe pattern. So Drake, I wonder where Drake is. You, I think, if memory serves, was all the way over in the logging camp. There was a tailor over there, which we didn't get to. Now we'll be ending up going over that direction when we go over to Red Ridge Mountains, so we can possibly come back to that at that point. Let's Hearthstone back to Stormwind and deal with what we have here. See if we can find some more cooking recipes to pick up, and then rearrange our inventory, and then have a look at, well, we've got tailoring and we've got enchanting, our other two professions to look at as well. So Let's start by going over to our cook, see if we can finish that out, because we do have got lots of enchants here. We've got loads of recipes to learn. Erica Tate, there's a recipe there. Jasara, some formulas for enchanting. Kendall's got a whole load of stuff here which you want to pick up if you've got the skill for it. Anything that we've got the ingredients for, really, we want to make use of. So, cooking wise, let's go up here first. Let's have a look at Kendall.
Hello.
So, what can you give us at the moment? Already know that one. Already know that one we'll pick up. That one. That one. I'm sure I had Westfall stew already. It's probably in my bank, knowing me. Let's learn all of these. It's so satisfying just learning everything. Okay, so that's done. So a few things we haven't got yet. Quite a few things we could learn. And can we cook anything that we've got here at the moment? Let's have a look. So there's a whole load of things here that we do have potential for. Gooey spider cake, that's the spider's legs. Just need some hot spices. Lean wolf, tough meat, murloc fins, boar ribs we have a couple of there. Succulent pork ribs. I'll get us some hot spices for that. Smoked sagefish. That's boar ribs again. Some mild spices. That's dry pork ribs. And that gives you a well-fed. That only needs one, so we can make 2 of those. Let's get a couple of mild spices. Let's go to our supplier down the bottom.
I sell only the best gear, tested and true.
So let's have
Prices are set.
a stack
So
of
if you want
5
to have
mild
it, then go find a
spices.
goblin.
And I'll grab those. Then we've got Gortusk liver pie. We can make 2 of those with our mild spices. Let's create those as we've got the liver. Such tasty food. That gives us a 4 stamina and spirit buff. And then the dry pork ribs gives us a 4 stamina and spirit as well. There we go, and we skilled up to 125.
Do I look like I have the time or energy to coddle every tourist that
Hold on.
wanders through my door?
Let's
Tell
go
me what you
train
need,
me.
and quick.
Goblin deviled clams at 125. We'll train those.
See you around.
Goblin deviled clams, tangy clam meat, spices. Okay, there's loads of stuff here, so that's all good. Let's move back to the bank for now. At 125, was there any more we could learn from Kendall that we haven't got? Let me just check.
How are you?
This one was, it was 130. That's the one we were missing. I think I've got everything else. Yes. Okay. Right then, let's head back to the main area. There's probably a few things in our bags we could put on the auction house, get ourselves a bit more money, and depending on how much people are buying and selling at the moment. We have tailoring to look at. Check our skills on those. Where are we at? Skills wise, reputation, skills, enchanting 80 of 150, tailoring 90 of 150. So still quite a ways to go on both of those. It makes sense to do tailoring first, and whatever we make with that to then disenchant and then use that to make our other things. The same process as we originally did with Saul Goodman. We can do the same here. So let's move to the tailoring area, but whilst we're here, I'm going to check the bank just in case there's any other things and bits and pieces that we need to clear out from our bank that we've been hoarding. This is very much a maintenance episode where we're just clearing things out and preparing ourselves for the next part of our journey. And with any luck, we should be able to give ourselves a few extra bits of equipment if we can make something nice. Right, what have we got in the bank?
Welcome to the Bank of Stormwind.
Oh, there's a load of stuff. Okay, okay, Westfall stew, we knew we had that. Okay, that, coyote meat. I'm going to get rid of that now. This treasure, don't really need, but I'm going to just keep hold of that. The armor kit I want to keep. The bags I'll keep for later. War intestines, crisp spider meat. Let's grab all of this. Grab the feathers. All these bits. We've got eggs, plenty, and some tailoring bits and pieces. Okay, so with all of that we picked up, we don't have that. Actually, that's going to be too high for the moment. Cooking 175.
Welcome to the Bank of Stormwind.
So I'm going to put that one away for now.
Safety deposit boxes for valuable items.
Everything else we're either going to sell or try and make use of, perhaps. What's this recipe? That's one they already know, so we're going to have to vendor that one. I had a feeling I was going to have to do that. Right, okay. Lots of stuff here still. Anything we can cook with at the moment. We have a few bits and pieces. The blood sausage, the coyote steak, gortusk liver pie. A few other things like the herb baked eggs are grey to me at the moment. Need some mild spices with those. The mackerel. Okay, let's probably make those up, vendor them for the moment. Clear that, we'll pick out some more spices. If I can get the spices here, that'll be useful. I was going to have to head on back to the... I don't think we've got a campfire here though either. So, what have we got? We've got mild spices and hot spices and soothing spices. Okay, so let's do another 5, 11 of mild spices. And let's take 10... Oops, unlocks off. There we go. Whoops. We'll go for 11. Okay, fair enough. Okay, we'll pick those up. Flint and tinder for a cooking anywhere kind of thing would be nice. Right, baubles. Am I missing them anywhere? I don't see them there. Where's it going to be? General goods vendor.
Deals in all of Stormwind, my friend. Won't find any better. Now, what can I help you with?
Simple wood, flint and tinder. One of those and one of those. We should be able to make a cooking fire. Let's not make it in the middle of the building, because that would be terrible. Let's make it outdoors. Would you guards care for any food? Where's my make fire? It's probably a spell book, isn't it? Basic campfire. Let's pop that down there for now. There we go, and it uses up our wood, I think, as well. So with that there, let's change this to... is there a filter? No, there isn't. Have Matt's materials or skill up. That's a later thing. Does TSM have it? Cooking, recipe, filter, have Matt's. There we go. So we can make all of this at the moment. So let's start at the bottom, craft this lot up, and then we'll sell it on. I mean, we could try and sell things like this for a profit. Herb baked egg. Well, if I can get 2 stamina and spirit, it's not going to be a lot, really. So we're just going to craft it as it is, on the assumption that vendoring these things will be more than the crafting cost. It may not be the case with some of these, though. Let's make the eggs. What have we got? Herb baked eggs, small eggs, 34 copper, and the mild spices. That's 2 copper. Herb baked egg vendors for 10 copper. For Yeah, it does vendor for slightly more copper. It's not a huge amount. These give me the chance for a skill up at least, because they're green to me, so I might as well do those for the skill up. And then we'll vendor the things we don't need. Okay, herb-baked eggs we can't do any more because we don't have the mild spices. We'll do the coyote meat whilst we're here. So there's 4 stamina and spirit, blood sausage, craft that. And we're just missing bear meat on that one. Okay. So with all of those, let's go have a look at vendoring what we can, clear out some space. The clam meat we haven't got a recipe for yet, so slimy murloc scale we don't have, so right.
Best deals in all of Stormwind, my friend.
Let's have a look. Let's repair whilst we're here. We could keep those. Let's keep them for the moment. Herb-baked egg. We're just going to vendor. I don't know. Do people buy the food at this point? Don't have a sale rate for them. You know what? Let's see what we can put on the auction house. You know me, always want to try for a profit if I can. Let's see if we can sell our food. If it sells, it sells. If it doesn't, well, no harm lost. And then we'll vendor it. Okay, so small eggs, let's sell those. Let's go for here. Let's just go 2 hours for this lot. Flint and tinder we're keeping. The copper ore we can sell. I mean, 50, I mean, you'd be tempted to buy these up and sell them here at this price, 1 silver. What's the normal price? Recent value is 1 silver. Min buyout, 72. Sold on average for, yeah, I mean, you could make, always thinking of the profits here. You could try and sell these. I'm going to go in here, my 2 copper ore. I'm going to do it for 8 hours. Just in case. Coarse blasting powder. That seems really expensive. Pop that on. Silver bar, we'll pop that on for a large amount. 5 copper, 20 copper, 2 hours. Be fine for that. Mackerel, see, no one's going to want that. We'll vendor that. This can go up into our useful pile. Right, so 2 stamina and spirits, no good. So I'm going to take that, pop that there. 4 intestines will give me something for the blood sausage. Right, okay, let's go back to the bottom again. So that is vendor. That's sell, potentially. Keeping that. Keeping all the cloth. Might want to keep the intellect. Roasted boar meat. No one's going to want that. That gives me stats. No one's really going to want it for that, but hey, we'll try it. That gives me something for the blood sausage. There's the blood sausage. That gives me something useful. Where was my something useful? That's that one. So cloth over here. 12 pound, that's going to be vendor. Okay, so our vendor area is down the bottom here. Gortusk liver pie is useful. And see, that's 4 stamina and spirits. That's actually quite nice at the moment. We could keep hold of that. And if we're going to do that, put it down here as to remember to eat, and that goes to the keepy pile. That's keeping. Just swap it around with that. That's going to vendor. Definitely light leather. What's the light leather like? 68%. Where's... There's quite a few here. Let's just go in whatever. 26. What's the vendor price? Vendor's 15 copper. So actually, let's go a little bit behind that. Buy up item 27, 28, 29. Okay, it's kind of the same. Let's just go straight for that. 12. Post that. Don't need the pearls for now, not that I know of. So we'll post those on. See, I don't know how active the auction house is. So I'm just going to pop these things on and see if we get any bites. Now these are going to be useful for our cooking. So we'll keep those. That's going to be useful for our enchanting. This is all vendor as well anyway, so let's just move that down there. Westfall stew, green tea leaf. No, that's not really got anything there. Wool's fine. Murloc, slimy Murloc scale. Does anyone want that? Vendors for 75 copper though. People are trying to sell it. Maybe there's a use for it that I don't know of. Let's post them on. That we're keeping. There's our spices. There's our okra. Not sure if that's needed now, but I'll post it now. Cake of Thunder, that's soul-bound. I'm going to vendor that. Flask of oil. What's vendors for 25? You can buy it for 90. That's for the quest, you need it in 10s, so maybe I should have split that one. Copper tube, grab that. Never know, someone might want a copper tube or two. Keeping that, we're eating that. Keeping that for cooking. That's 4 stamina, so we're keeping that. That's for that. That we need to vendor, so that's going in the vendor pile. Light feather, I'm sure I need those later, so we're going to keep those. Keep all of this. All of that, the milk and everything, we'll want to keep. Let's just make that a bit neater and swap those over. And that, I don't know what we need. That's for health and stamina, so once we've used up that, we can use that up as well. So that's in our food pile. That, I'm thinking vendor. Can't imagine someone wanting that. Gortus snout. Great Gortus snout, that's even bigger. And that needs to go to the bank. That needs to stay there. And that's a quest item. Okay, so all this stuff we're keeping. All this stuff we're going to use in some form or another. And all this stuff we're going to vendor. Okay, and we've got a whole lot of stuff on the auction house. We've sold the silver bar already. A few other bits and pieces. So that's 1 gold 30 potentially. 30 gold total. Not sure whether all of those will sell. It's only 2 hours. We'll see what happens. Okay. Let's go vendor our bits. And let's move on over to tailoring after that. Actually, we'll just go straight to the tailoring because we can vendor the things there. So the boleros, I think, is our next. Or where was the chap that we needed to help out in the other one? Began with L, I think. Go oversee them as well. Lenny, I think. I'm thinking it's Lenny. We'll look at what recipes we can learn and train. And then the nice thing with being a magic user, rather a priest, is we do have cloth armor, so we can make use of this as well. So tailoring supplies.
Since the fall of Dalaran and the destruction
Let's
of
get
Bell
rid of
Palace,
all of this
items
if we
this
can.
sort have been hard to come by.
Did I want to do that? Oh no, I wanted to keep that. I've mixed things up. That's in the wrong way. Buyback. I want the clam meat we wanted for the clam chowder. Crisp spider meat we wanted to keep. That we wanted to get rid of. That we all wanted to get rid of. And that we want to get rid of. So we do want to sell that. That. Keep that. Keep that. Keep that. Sell that. Not enough space to stock all these things up.
See you around.
Right, okay. So these are cooking ingredients we want to keep. That's a thing we've made. That's cooking ingredients. All those are potential tasty things that we can make. This is all the tailoring. That's all the enchanting. And that's also tasty stuff. So that stuff will go to the bank. We'll need to learn that as soon as we can. And pop that there. Okay, just swap that over with that over with that. Okay, so tailoring, journeyman tailor. Have we got everything we want here?
Things you need to learn are a little
Right,
above my
okay.
head. Have a talk with Salandis over at Larson's Clothiers.
Larson,
The path
that's
to
it.
the right. He taught me everything I know.
Okay, that's fine. We're going to learn everything we can here, though. Because we love collecting recipes. Artisan tailor's too much for us at this point. We'll come back to you. Past the herbalism trainer. Such a nice peaceful woodland. We really went to town on designing this area. Right, okay. There's Thurman. We helped you out earlier, didn't we? So, expert, I guess. Let's have a look.
Hello. Good day to you.
Good day. Okay. Green woolen vest. Okay, I'll train that. Was that everyone I wanted? I don't think it was. There's a hatter. Who was the person that said we could do the thing?
Well, I sell only the finest.
Because you've got hats, which is nice, but that's not what we want. It wasn't you, because you're the expert tailor,
Good day to you.
and we've got that. So, do we need to go to the artisan tailor? But how much stuff have we got here? There's a whole load of things we can make. Woolen bags we can do now. That would be nice. Possibly sell those. So I've only got 5 bolts of woolen cloth. We've got some more wool there. We can make some more bolts of tailoring. Right, let's go back. Just check. There wasn't an upstairs, I don't think. Right, let's go back down. Try and pay attention as to who you said. Let's just look at our tailoring here. So we're at 90 of 150. We could probably do with just learning a little bit more anyway. What was it?
The things you need to learn are a little above my head. Have a talk with Salandis.
Salandis. That was Salandis we spoke to.
He taught me everything I know.
And we learned that, so that's good. Okay, so what can we do here? We can make woolen bags. That's going to be useful with some fine thread. Anything else that's going to be useful? Like an increase on as to what we've already got. Probably reinforced linen cape. Green linen braces. I'm thinking it's going to have to be like the higher stuff. There we go. That's 31. Stamina, spirit, 26. It's not quite at the right level. Simple kilt, not really there. Woolen cape, it's 14 armor. We're kind of already past that with a lot of our gear. That's getting a bit closer. Heavy woolen gloves. That's 19. Or I've already got some, that's why. Because our friend Saul Goodman made them for us. And then Pearl, that's 16 armor and 3 intellects. There's nothing we can technically make that will be useful to us, but we can make woolen bags. Things we can do though, with all this tailoring, is we can do the disenchanting shuffle, so we can increase our enchanting. So let's do all our bolts next. Okay, well, we're kind of halfway through things with the professions. We're not quite there yet though, and time's kind of run out on how far I can get in one session. I'm going to have to come back to tailoring and enchanting on the next session and see if we can finish that up then. So until next time, happy gold making, and I'll see you very soon.